he refuses his orders. The moral compass supersedes hierarchy. And I think this is ultimately a theme, certainly in the Gatekeepers, in terms of following orders, maybe even in an aspect of the attack, not so much with the hero of the film, but with his wife. And the following of orders in Josh's film, they gleefully go way beyond any orders. I guess what I'm asking is, can heroism sometimes consist in quite simply not following orders? And can one make that a focus that then can incite the viewer through sympathy somehow? I mean, I'll ask Ben and Dror perhaps first, but anyone can take this.
Yeah, I mean, I think the interesting thing about this character was that he was aware of how the policies of the CIA had put them in the place that they were in, but still wanted in some measure to try to make it right. And so this idea of not giving up, I think is noble, you know. And I also would caution the other members of this panel to keep in mind to ward off your cynicism and remember that those of us in America get our education from movies. You know, we know about, Adams because we saw Paul Giamatti with his hat on, marching around on HBO, and we learn about Lincoln because we see Daniel Day-Lewis in the Spielberg movie, and that's going to form a lot of people's opinions. And we know Harry Potter can fly because we saw him do it. And, there really is a great deal of information that gets passed to the audience, and that we tend to be actually quite trusting and take for granted that what we're being presented has somehow been vetted, that it must in fact be true. So that is what I mean when I say if people really see these films and they will believe them, and I believe that some of them will be kind of jarring, but I genuinely, truly not believe, but know that there will be an impact.
First of all, I want to address the young people here, which I see there's a lot. Doubt everything you hear in the media. Doubt everything you hear from your leaders. Doubt it. Don't take it for granted for what they say is the truth. I mean, there's a lot of interest in everything that happens. War have begun because of interest. And this is something that as young people you have to really acquire the doubt, the value of doubt in everything that you hear. This is one thing. And approaching your question, I think there is definitely an extent in which you can follow orders. I mean, in Israel there's a concept which is called an illegal order. The second chapter of my movie, which is called Forget About Morality, is about an order that the older man of the head of the Shin Bet gave to kill 2 captured terrorists alive and to murder them, basically, what happened there was with the stones. And he finished his career because of that, but until then, in the Shin Bet, there was no concept of illegal order, which basically says, and this is what goes on, I mean, in Israel, I hope. I'm sure you will doubt that. But there is a concept which says to any Israeli soldier that there is an extent in which you follow orders. And there is an order which is illegal. And not that you have to not follow that order. If you will do as told, you will be prosecuted. There were precedent things like that, which people who followed order have been prosecuted for doing whatever was told to them because the order was illegal. So absolutely, I think that there is extent in which you, as a human being, have to put yourself in a moral position and ask yourself, can I follow that order, although that order was given by my superior commander? And I think that this is a virtue that has to go through all over.